URT. Who are we? Welcome to the URT. Big up the URT. We are the URT. How we doing, people? Big up, love. Apologies about being late. We want to start off the stream, first of all, for sending our condolences to the families of Jota, Diego Jota, and his brother, Andre Silva. Obviously, a lot of the footballing world has been coming together, and actually some of the best things about the footballing world is when things happen, when things like this happen, the football world comes together, and all football fans come together and to show solidarity and love. So we want to, sow love, and our heart breaks for the family of Jota and Andre Silva. Obviously, most of you know what happened by now. They were in a car in Spain. He was trying to get back to Liverpool for pre-season. He was carrying an injury. Apparently, that's why he didn't fly. And the tire burst, and the next minute, the car is at flame. So it is really heartbreaking, and it's just so shocking. But one thing, people, when things like this happen, is that it makes you realize how short, how life is, how short life is. How life, 1 minute you could be here, next minute, boom, you could go. And the saddest thing about it, I think his brother was 25 and he was only 28. Jota, obviously, none of us saw his brother play, really, because I think he played in the Portuguese second division. But nevertheless, we know about Diego Jota. We've known since he was at Wolves. In the last 6-7 years, I think he's played in the UK, if I'm not mistaken. I remember him tearing United apart. I remember talking about him on here, saying that, we need to sign him. And when Liverpool got him, I remember I was really gutted because I knew what of a great player he was. I was actually shocked the price Liverpool got him for and how old he was. He was really young, like in his early 20s. He's been there for about 4 years now at Liverpool, or 3 to 4 years. So yeah, RIP to to him and to his family, and and just heartbreaking. And big up to the Liverpool fans as well and the Liverpool football family, innit? Like solidarity and love to them because their fans feeling him. I was trying to explain this to a friend of mine who's not a big football fan, and I was trying to say, because he was like, "Yo, I seen bare like people on social media, people in tears, people," and I said, what most people will never understand, those who are not into football, is the fact that when you watch these players, we know so much about these players. We follow them. We even from players from different clubs, there's certain thing about them because we know them, and I feel like we know them intimately. We know them personally, and that's why it hurts. That's why it hurts. Yeah. Now rivalry doesn't even come into it, Ben. Honestly, rivalry doesn't even come into it because this is about human lives, innit? But big up to you, yeah. And so that's why it hurts, and it was a shock because also the shocking nature, because we don't genuinely see footballers. You know what I mean? We've seen loads of different footballers, maybe pass away due to early age, or maybe some of them have collapsed on the football pitch, heart condition. We've seen footballers like that, but just the shock of this, that's why it was shocking, innit? Because it was instant. And yeah, solidarity and love to the Liverpool fans. And obviously in the next coming days, weeks and months and seasons, there are going to be a lot of people are going to be like marking the anniversary and keeping their thoughts on with the family and friends. So yeah, big up the chat. Big up to Chat and his family, innit? Big up to Carly, yeah. Yeah, big up. Big up and love. That's why we want to start, really, the show with. Because, we're a football channel. We cover stuff about the world. We know what's going on with the genocide. You know what I mean? Those families, you know what I mean, in Gaza, in Sudan, in the Congo, in different parts where people are getting oppressed and getting murdered. That's where it is. So this one, the way it hurts, families are missing their loved ones all across that. And that's why on this channel we fight for everybody. We fight for the humanity of everybody. We fight to recognize the the oppression that everybody's experiencing. But here, the most heartbreaking thing about Jota is that he only got married to his long-term partner about 10 days before it happened. He leaves behind 3 children. I don't know if his brother's got children, but it's just heartbreaking. And everybody's human. You have to feel it. You have to feel it as a human. You know what I mean? You feel it. You really feel it as a human. So sending them both love, and I can only imagine what that family is going through right now. Can only imagine what that family is going through. So, yeah, may they rest in eternal peace. May they rest in eternal peace. Yeah, sending them both love. Sending them both love, man. Big up to everybody. Yeah, big up to everybody. Yeah. Yeah, man. 100%, Ben. 100%. 100%, man. Some of them might be even too young to really understand. Some of them might be babies, Yeah, that's the thing, innit? Nav, that's the thing. Cannot imagine what his family, his the whole family, his friends, the town, his neighborhood, people who knew him, people who went to school with him, his teammates. I mean, big up to Liverpool. They postponed their reporting for. They postponed it for a couple of days apparently. Liverpool because they're supposed to come and come back from preseason. You get weighed, you get examined, you have medical tests before the season starts. They have yeah, they have basically delayed the reporting. That team's gonna be in a shock. You know what I mean? All the players that played with him, must have been contacting him saying congratulations on the wedding, congratulations to Portugal, winning that Nations League, all of that. The ones who are in text messages with him, because that's what happens. When you play for the same team, some of them you like, and yeah, I can never say anybody's had anything bad to say about him. You know what I mean? Big up Luani. I've never said anything bad to say about him. Not to say that everybody's sad, even if somebody had bad things to say about them, because no humans are perfect. But he just seemed like a proper footballer, man, who I rated, who I really, really rated. Yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go, Ben. Ben, I think puts it. Um, yeah, yeah. And that's what I'm saying about those sports cars as well. That doesn't mean that if it was a bigger car, maybe they might have been alive. But for me, I've never liked those little sports cars because they're all boxed in. And yeah, that's what happens, man. But you know what? I'm a Muslim in it, and we believe like it's your time to go, your time's done. And the thing about it, anything that's ever lived dies. Everything that ever lives dies. So, but it's just a shock. 28 is no age, man. 25 is no age. It's the shock. It's the shock. Yeah, yeah. Sending love, man. Sending love. Sending absolute love, man. And you know what? In times like this, you remember about the people that you lost in your life, the shocking way certain people in your life have lost. And that's what it is, isn't it? So love and light to everybody, who knows, who understands to have lost somebody, in a shock. Because trust me, when you lose people in a shock, it's horrible. I promise you, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And yeah, yeah. I don't want to get too much into it, but I lost my mother in a very shocking, very shocking. My mum was in an accident. Yeah. So I know the feeling, I promise you. And still to this day, it never leaves you. It never leaves you. So it is what it is, people. Sending love to everybody. Yeah, cars, especially when you're driving those fast sports cars. It's dangerous, but you know what? It is. It is what it is, man. Sending love. Sending love to everybody. Sending love. But you know what? We must talk about what we need to talk about. Tragic, tragic that might be, but we have to talk about. We have to talk about. We have to, just. I hope that I really hope that the media leave the family alone and let them grieve in peace. I really, really hope that. I know people want to hear from his family. I know that people, but let them be, man. They didn't choose to be a footballers. They weren't in the limelight. I really hope that, especially the British media, really leave the family alone and let them grieve alone. I really, really believe that. Do not bother the family. Do not bother them. Yeah, show the love the Liverpool fans are showing. Show the love the Spanish people are showing where it happened. Show the love that the people in Portugal, in Porto, where he's from, are showing. But please, do not point cameras in the family's faces, man. Don't do it. Flipping, don't do it. Vulture, fucking media. That's one thing I do not like. But yeah, sending love. Yeah, 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 man. And like I said, love to the Liverpool fans. Absolute love to the Liverpool fans. Yeah. Love to the Liverpool fans. Absolute love. They've been through tragedy, man. Tragedy. Hillsborough. I went to university in Liverpool, and trust me, you'd be shocked. It's a tight knit community of people in Liverpool. And yeah, Hillsborough was something that was tragic that happened. So sending them love. Wow. That's crazy. Manchester United and Everton are working on a 5 million deal to sign Wilfred Ndidi. Do you like Wilfred Ndidi, Jarvis? Do you like Wilfred Ndidi? There was a time he was in the top two midfielders for stats and performances and stuff like that. So yeah, big up to him. But I don't know what Manchester United need now. One thing about him, he's an accountant as well. He might help Ineos spend some money. He might be able to do that. He might come and help us negotiate for some players. But yeah, let's crack on with the show, people. Manchester United, like we said on this show, what did we all tell you? What did we all tell you? We said that this is the best in nonsense. Yet again, people have come out and have chatted maca to us and said to us that we're negative, that we've got an agenda. Yeah, the agenda is to get the Glazers and fucking Ineos out of our football club. That's what the agenda is. How about that? We're quite honest with our agenda. We're honest. We don't hide it. We're real when it comes to what agenda we have. Because we always tell you on this channel, unless those vultures leave this football club is just going to disarray. It's going to be in disarray. Culture, disarray. So let's talk about it. Amorim is landed in Manchester by now. Landed in Manchester. He's here in Manchester. One signing. 15th place finish. One signing. 15 place finish. One signing. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And we told you lot when people were twerking, people were jumping on those poles to pole dance for Ineos and Glazer. Or going Ineos madness, Ineos this, Ineos that. In Burmo, exactly almost 5 weeks ago, we told you this club, what they do. What's the difference between us and clubs that are just horrendous in the transfer window? But what's different between all of the different Muppets who've held the title as being director of football or the CEO of Manchester United? All of them wafflers. Yes, and we always must say, because we don't differentiate life on this channel. Thank you so much, Kaz, for reminding me. But yeah, solidarity and love to the Palestinian captain footballer who got a bomb dropped on his head by the state of Israel. It's not even a state, the entity of Zionism. So solidarity and love to all the Palestinians. It's no way 60 million dead, 60,000 dead. It's hundreds of thousands that are dead. Hundreds of thousands underneath the rubble. Hundreds of thousands being starved to death. Millions being starved to death as we speak right now. So love to them as well. Love to them. He might not be world-renowned known, but he is a human being as well. And solidarity and love to all the Palestinians as they're going on a genocide. He's terrible on the ball, but machine when it comes to working hard, running and defending. Well, have we got a Ogate for that? Why are we getting a player who's not going to be that great on the ball? Why would we want Jarvis? Why would we want somebody who is basically not great on the ball? Yeah, we said that. He needs a championship loan. I hope he gets a championship loan. Diego as well. But yeah, let's talk about Ineos, people. Let's talk about Ineos. Well, we're in a country that actually supports the genocide and is complicit in the genocide. And anybody who tries to say anything about it, they come after you and call you a terrorist. So this is where we live in. So we can't do much from here. We can't. We just any little platform we've got to talk about it because that's what the Palestinians have asked us to do. They said, if you can't do anything to stop the genocide, tell people about it. And that's what we're doing on this channel. That's what we're doing. So big up and love, people. Big up and love. We said that. We told you on this channel. Many other people, many other big channels have clickbaited the fuck out of you. So a lot of you are in a disarray. I can imagine a lot of you are in disarray. And we've told you on this channel that we said these people have an absolute Scooby-Doo. Absolutely Scooby-Doo. We've told you Manchester United is not a football club. It's not run like a proper football club. That is tied to the New York Exchange, well, trade organization. And that we can't do things that most clubs can do. Famous line was that Woodward said we can do things that no clubs can do. Well, guess where that got us? Nowhere. Yeah, big up. Yeah, big up. I'll send the link to you. Send you the link. But yeah, it's heartbreaking for some of the United fans, to be fair. I feel bad for the fan base who get giddy and who think that this club has changed and this club is this and this club is that. But let's talk about Amorim. Let me know I'm gonna do a question poll, so make sure you get involved. Get involved in the poll. Get involved in the poll. Jump on. I've sent you the link, Luani. Ben, let me know if you want the link as well. If not, no problem. Happy Friday, Jim Mubarak to everybody. Love and light to everybody worldwide as well. Nuruddin, do you feel we get Chelsea, Roman, and Ukrainian war? And Andy, we're having Nuruddin, do you feel we've got Chelsea, Roman Abramovich, the Ukrainian war? Andy with having Jewish. Andy, and who's Andy? I don't know what that means. Having Jewish owners and the war in the Middle East. I don't know what that means. But he was a fucking Zionist. Roman Abramovich was a fucking Zionist bastard. Fuck him. Fuck Roman Abramovich. The Zionist piece of shit. Fuck the government. Fuck the West. My country, South Africa, have called out the apartheid state. Yeah, big up to South Africa. Big up. Big up. Yawa. Big up to South Africa. Fuck Ineos. Big up Jamie. Luwani, can you hear me? Can you hear me,
Yeah, I
Luwani?
can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Big up. People, can you hear me?
Give me a second. I will jump out and
No,
plug
no, no,
my
no. Can you
Bluetooth.
hear me? I can hear
You
you
can hear me?
clearly. You can hear me.
Okay.
People in the chat, can you hear me? Right. I just wanted to say, people, listen, stop telling me about this Jewish, that. Do not associate Zionism with Judaism. Judaism is a religion. It's an ethnicity. Do not associate that. There are more Muslims, more atheists, and more Christians in this world who are Zionists than Jews who are Zionists. So please do not associate being Jewish with the state of Israel, because that's what they want you to do. They're Zionists. And there are loads of Muslim Zionists. Majority of the world Arab leaders are Zionists. Pieces of shit watching the genocide on the Palestinians. So please do not associate Zionism, what is a political ideology that is fascist by nature, supremacist by nature, and racist by nature. Do not associate that with Jewish people. Jewish people live all over the world, come in all different skin shades. Zionists are pieces of shit who are supremacists. It's a European, American, Western phenomenon, Zionism. And now it's in the Middle East, especially with the rulers of the Arab Emirates, United Arab Emirates, the Saudi Arabia, and a lot of these so-called Muslim nations. They're all pieces of shit Zionists. We're against Zionism. We're not against Jewish people. Get that into your head, people. Remember that. We're not against Jewish people. We're against Zionists because they're a fucking supremacists. So please, when you use the words, learn the language, people. Some of you don't understand, don't know. Learn the language. We're against Zionists. We're not against Jewish people. Remember that. Big up. I just had to make that correction, but let's go into this, people. Big up, Luwani. Luwani, we've talked about it on here. We've talked about it on here, and we've said it clearly that this club is at shambles. I want to just do a quick poll, and I want to ask you a question. If you are Luwani, if you are
Sorry?
Ruben Amorim,
Yep.
how are you feeling right now? Ruben Amorim is in Manchester. What are you saying now? How are you feeling? You finished 15th. These people bought you in from
I'm feeling disgruntled. I'm feeling disgruntled as a coach. We all say that in order for Ruben Amorim to have a successful season, he need to have majority of his signing ready before the preseason began. But he's here. He's back in Manchester now, and he's supposed to be having a power with all his players, at least majority of his signing and his squad. But apparently, we're still missing some pieces. So if I was him, I'll be very disgruntled. But who is he going to complain to? Who is he going to complain to? He already came out and defended them himself. So I don't think he have any say. He made his bed. He have to lie in it.
Do you think he would walk away? Do you think he would walk away?
Nah, nah. If he wanted to walk away, he called the bluff. After the final against Tottenham, he called a bluff on himself by saying that you know what, he's ready to walk away. But we all know that was just he was more catering to us fans. It's just a PR move, catering to us fans rather than putting genuine pressure on the board. So at this point, he have to stand by everything he signed up for this. I believe I don't think we, sometimes the way the board treats you, the way the structure treats you as a coach depends on your ability to stand up for yourself. I don't think Amorim is respected by this board. I don't think he's respected by this structure. They don't care. They just treat him just like any other piece. They just treat him like any other player. If they have expect from him, they will have given him all his signing, at least majority of his signing. But this is not the case, so I don't think he have any say.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's absolutely
Give me a
ridiculous.
second, Rodin. Let me jump back in. Let me switch platform. My internet is bad. I'll switch.
Yeah. For me, the poll is there, people. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. So, should Amorim walk away from these owners? They bought him in mid-season. They didn't back him in January. And then everything they said, summer. They didn't back it. They're not backing him in the summer. We needed 5 players or 7 players, we said. All of us agreed, people, we need 7 players. We said we need 7 players to be able to do what we needed to do. 7 players. 7 players. And for him to have any chance of succeeding this season. And now we've only got, what? 1 signing. Possibly 2. Imbermo deal is taking, what, 5 months? 5 weeks? It's crazy. Manchester United have got money. Manchester United make over 600 million a year. They're getting rid of 5 players. They're getting rid of Anthony, Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho. Is that 5 players? Anthony, Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, Anthony. They're going to save a lot of money in wages. A lot of money in wages. So, and Malacia as well. 6 players. So give it a rest, people. Yeah, big up, Luani.
Hey, big up, guys. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right, bro. So that's the question we're asking. So please get involved in the vote. And let's get to 100 likes, people. Let's get to 150 likes. 150 likes ASAP. Let's get to 100 likes, and then we can get to 150 likes. Yeah. Should Amorim walk away from these owners? 84% said yes. 16% said no.
When we say walk away where? He signed up for this. Where is he going now?
Well, he threatened to walk away twice already, Luani.
Nah, I don't believe that. No, then he was calling a bluff. He was not going anywhere.
No, he did. He tried to give his resignation in January. Maybe, no, was it January? I think so. And then he said it in front of the whole world after the final. Even Brentford official gave us a hint saying that most likely Brian Bell will play for them next season if United can't buy him. Wow, Ineos, Omar Barada, absolutely best of the best. Yeah, best in absolute nonsense, mate. Big up Makakulu. Big up Makakulu, man. Big up. See you outside Old Trafford there. Photo. Manchester United have money, but they just don't want to spend it, people. They don't want to spend it, and they're making it out, whatever. Burnley signing Kyle Walker. Wow, that's an interesting thing. But yeah, we're gonna do a show Hopefully, I'm gonna try to get the boys there, and I'm gonna invite some Arsenal, Liverpool fans, maybe Chelsea fans to see what they've done, what their clubs have done, who they've signed. Not selling any players after a total shit show last season, only signing 1 player pre-season. It's absolutely criminal, said Madison, saying. From his own reputation, I think Aaron should walk away there, and there is not building a squad for him. Yeah. But breaking news today, we've had it about a couple of hours ago. I just want to present it. I'm going to find it. But Luani, I want to get your take on it. So basically, I told everybody, though the players were not coming back to Manchester United. I told everybody on their nine that the players were not coming back. But everybody was telling me, remember, then on Monday, they're all coming back. And I said, those players who said they want to leave this football club are not coming back for training. And there we go. We have the breaking news on here. Breaking news. Rashford. So there we go. So Rashford, Anthony, Garnacho, Malacia, Jadon Sancho have all informed Manchester United they wish to leave. Manchester United have delayed their return date until later in July to allow them time to explore solutions further. So basically, all these players, and now what kind of money can they get? Because do you remember when Solskjaer was here, he said Lukaku's not going anywhere. Was it Lukaku? Yeah, he said Lukaku's not going anywhere. He said Sanchez is not going anywhere. Both of them left after a week. So they have basically, these players and the football club, the way that they ostracize each other, that Manchester United do not have an upper hand in any of the negotiations to get rid of these 5 players. And I told everybody and their nan, they're not coming back to be part of the club, to come back for pre-season. They're not. You're not doing that to the players and Amorim who's there. So, yeah, what is going on, people? I told everybody, Saeed and everybody was saying, oh, they're all coming back on Monday. No, they're not. No, they're not. I knew they were. Because there was no way some of these players want to see that coach again, that manager again. That was not happening. But go ahead, Luani. How do you react to the breaking news of that? Do you understand in terms of negotiations, Manchester United, every other club has got the upper hand because these players have come out explicitly and said they do not want to play for Manchester United?
You see, no, then thanks for the question. Actually, this is one of the reasons why I was so alarmed with the way Amorim himself handled the situation. If you know in private, you have a discussion private with the players, and you know that they don't want to be here. You guys have a disagreement. You don't want them in your team. There is a way to handle that in a public manner so you don't devalue them. Because at the end of the day, they are assets of the team. If you want to get rid of them, you still have to make money off them. So if you guys get to in such a disagreement, it get toxic to the point that even when they go back, when they go on loan, they don't want to come back here, and everybody knows that the situation is untenable. How are you gonna be able to get money for them? One of the easiest thing to one of the easiest transfer to complete in terms of outgoing are players that do not want to be at the club. But when it comes to Manchester United, it's almost as if it's the same thing every transfer season. We devalue our assets. There are players that the players that don't want to come back are the most difficult to get rid of. And this is the situation that we have with Rashford, we have with Antonio and Sancho, that clearly do not want to be here. They do not want to play for this coach, and the coach does not want them back. How is that turning into this quagmire of a situation where the board cannot get rid of them? Those should be the first outgoing. As soon as the season ended, these guys should be on the transfer list. Find a club for them, a way or another, or tell them that, hey, you know what, you guys go find a club. A serious club will actually terminate their contract and let them go, just to make the atmosphere a little bit more sanitary for the coach. Now we have a situation that's untenable, and these players will eventually have to report back to camp because they're under contract, and this coach definitely, who doesn't want to see them here? So how do we deal with this situation? Everybody making excuse for this board. Everybody still making excuse for this emails talking about we have money but we don't want to spend it. Forget about the incoming. Look at the outgoing. Look at the way we're handling the outgoing situation. Is this something you want to put yourself in the spot of Amorim? Is this something you want to be dealing with at this period in time when you're supposed to be preparing for a new season? It's horrible.
People, we've been live for almost 40 minutes now, and we've still got no 100 likes. Shame on you. Seriously, I can only say shame on you.
Come on, guys, like the video. Just a click. It's not that hard.
Big up to Khalis Ramadin Lassie. Big up. Let me just get these couple of super chats. Big up to everybody. Big up to Stephen Kramer of the Celtic, of the Green Brigade. Yeah, let me just get these quickly, just super chats quickly. Big up. Mick Cypher says, Nuruddin, Rashford has gone, mate. Let him go. Yeah, I'm not keeping Rashford. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying to you, the way the club has handled it is disgraceful. That's all I'm saying to you. Sancho hasn't seen this manager, though, and this system would actually fit him. That's true, actually. Sancho could be one of the pretends, but it's not happening. Only players Amorim has issues with Garnacho and Rashford, if I'm not mistaken, Adewale. I actually don't think he doesn't rate Anthony either. He doesn't rate Malacia either. So that's the reason why that is. But big up everybody for the super chat. People, we need to get to 150 likes. Make sure you get involved in the poll. Should Amorim walk away? Should Amorim walk away from these owners? Finished 15th last season. They bought him in mid-season. They didn't back him in January. He finishes 15th. He said the good times are coming back. One signing only. 5 players still set yet to leave the football club. He starts pre-season training on Monday. What is going on, people? People have reported back, but these 3 players have been given till the end of July to report back. I told everybody and their nan they were not coming back in the first week of this pre-season. They were nowhere coming back. So people get involved. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I just think the handling of what Ineos, the best thing, and the twerkers, the bootlickers, the twerkers, the Ineos Glazer sexuals. I don't know where you are, but big up Khalees Romelu Lassie. He says here, Juventus position has not changed. They cannot cover Jadon Sancho's full salary. So if there's no change in salary expectation, it'll be difficult. Here we go. Sources close to Marcus Rashford say he has no issue returning to the club and will give 100% in training. Wow. Well, the club have said no, thank you. That's crazy.
Yeah, Nuruddin, I don't understand certain of our fan base that still hold hope when it comes to Sancho. It's true, Sancho didn't see this manager, and Sancho didn't get a chance to make his case when it comes to this manager and his system. But we have to read between the lines. Sancho was a player that we have on loan, and now he's in a situation where
Oh, his internet is broken up. Come back in. Come back in, Luani. Come back in. But yeah, people, you told us where are the twerkers, where are the bootlickers, where are the sheep? Where are we? Where are we? Come outside, people. 15th finish. And we're basically here. 15th finish. You have been absolutely, as a fan base, been through the mill. The worst season in Manchester United history. And then you then get clickbaited by all these big channels. Yeah? And then we come into July. And they kept telling us, July the 1st. What? Wait and see. July the 1st, they kept telling you. July the 1st. July the 4th, mate. 5th tonight. And no, I don't wish the US independence, mate. Big up to all the people, my family who live there. Big up to them, they're getting a holiday. But yeah, I don't celebrate no fucking Zionist fucking country. Rulers and elites, independence, mate. Fuck them. Solidarity and love with indigenous people of that part. Turtle Island. No independence in fucking Turtle Island. Fuck that fucking country. Fuck the fucking rulers. Fuck them, mate. Big up. Got nothing but love for the people in the US. Nothing but people. Their government, their institutions, get the fuck out of here. Fuck them, mate. So big up. My solidarity is always with the indigenous people. When I used to watch those old cowboy films, I always used to cheer for the indigenous people, even as a kid, even when I didn't understand. What does that tell you about who we are, people? What does that tell you? Big up Adewale for the super chat. He said the fan base saw Sancho away if Eric Ten Hag was fired in the summer. The fan base threw Sancho away if Eric Ten Hag was fired in the summer. Like he should have been, Amorim would have had Sancho to use. I don't get why people hate him so much when Garnacho has disrespected the club more. Well, there you go. People, you know what it is, Adewale? Sometimes the face don't fit, baby. Brother, the face don't fit. And certain people get certain agendas. That's where we go. Paul Pogba got hounded out of this football club like he was to blame on Manchester United. People, I remember I was in the stadium, people ran from the top of the Stretford End to come and abuse him. There we go, mate. There we go. And then people are singing Fever Ganacho. Fever Ganacho, mate. It's what it is. It's what it is, mate. Sometimes the face don't fit, bro. All well and good unless we replace United team is a weaker other clubs. We'll get tune out of them. Will be worse next season. For example, Ilanga was let go and he's just been sold for 55 million. Well, I don't know if that deal is done yet. We don't want to just say that, but he's linked with Newcastle for 55 million. I don't know if he's been sold. But apparently United are hoping to get like 10 million out of that deal or something. They got sell on clause. Let me just go back to the poll. Let me just see where we are with the poll and the likes. Big up to everybody. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you're not on 100 likes already, then you're a disgrace, honestly. Some of you are just, you just hate. You're doing hate watch. You're watching the stream just to hate on the channel. The channel that's shadow banned. We stand with the people being genocided. We would, if I ever have children, I would always tell them I did everything that I could. I used the little platform that I have to speak about what's being done to the Palestinians, what's being done to the Sudanese, what's being done to the Congolese people. I will always use that platform, but shame on you for not liking the video. We are shadow banned as a channel because YouTube and a fucking Google are fucking pieces of shit Zionists. That's why. But yeah, should Amorim walk away from these owners? Yay, 70%, 30% say no. Okay. Luwani, if he's still out there, try to jump back on. If not, no problem. Internet is internet in me. Yeah, and Awale is a United fan. That's your opinion, innit? I tell you, I don't think he's the worst signing. I don't think he's the worst signing at all. I think we've had worse signings. I think Maguire is one of the worst signings. I think Mason Mount is one of the worst signings. Mason Mount, for me, is one of the worst signings in Manchester United history. Did you see what clubs do? You know, like Arsenal moving like a mad club. People who are injured, boom, terminate the contract. See you later. See you later. Tomiyasu at Arsenal is injured again, terminated the contract. People wanted to feel sympathy for Rachel Neves because the crocodile teams wants to try to pick on the weakest in society. Spare me. Yo, big up, bro. Tell them Stephen Kramer. Yo, we ain't not falling for no crocodile tears, man. Fuck her and fuck the fucking whole cabinet. Fuck them Zionist pieces of shit in government. Complicit in the murder and genocide of Palestinian babies. Facts. Facts. Lock me up for that. What are you going to do? Silence me. You're going to lock me up. Lock me up. Police are going to come to my gaff now because I've said that. Fuck you. Pieces of shit. They made Sancho eat his dinner in the car park and now they expect him to drop his wages and move. Boy, oh boy. Yo, Abdi, tell them, bro. Tell them, bro. You have to get change in the car. Big up, standing up. The greed is the god of the world, of this world, yeah. Big up Nevin, man. Love to Nevin. Go on, Nura. Free Palestine, man. Free Palestine. Mason Mount, that's what he says here. Mason Mount and Rasmus get no heat. Terrible signings. They have done nothing. But yeah, because the face don't fit. The face don't fit, Peter. The face don't fit, bro. This is how it is. Big up to Adewale. I want to dispel this myth that Eric Ten Hag gave Sancho 3 months of Manchester United is legally obligated to render help their employees. Do your research on UK law. Nothing to do with Eric Ten Hag, yeah? Facts. You know the people always twist words in it. Facts. The club, let me just get this. The club claimed Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, Anthony Manasseh have asked to leave. But some players, Krebs deny this and say they would be more happy to return on Monday. Wow, that's crazy. What's going on? The PR game's going on. Big up Ali for that new bit of information. Big up Ali. People, we've not even got 100 likes on the video yet. What are we doing? What are we doing? We haven't got any likes on the video yet. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We haven't even got 50. We haven't even got 150 likes yet. We're not even got 100 likes yet. What am I talking about? What am I actually talking about? 87 likes. Wow. Serious. Who's still crying over Eric Ten Hag? Mount's worst number 7 ever. Well, nobody's crying over Eric Ten Hag, but Eric Ten Hag signing, some of the signings were some of the worst signings in Manchester United club history, mate. Mason Mount is one of the worst signings in Manchester United club history. I think Rasmus Højlund is unlucky because he had no way to be the #1 striker for Manchester United. The way he's been played to death is no way to play a young player like that. No way should he be playing him to death like that, where he even can't stay in his feet. We don't have a clue on how to develop young players. Adewale, I agree with your comments regarding Bruno, the manager, and not Sancho. I thought you're far away from Player FC. He's not being a Player FC. He's just putting out an opinion. He's putting out an opinion, bro. That's all it is. Different opinions, different people, different opinions. This is where we're at. But yeah.
Apologies, guys. I don't know what's going on today.
Bro, the internet is moving like Manchester United's transfer window, so don't worry about it. You're not alone, Luwani. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're moving. Your internet is moving faster. Your internet is moving faster than Manchester United. I'm telling you, they couldn't sell cold bottles of water in the desert heat. Manchester United couldn't sell. I'm telling you. Like I said, you know my cat, Scholesy, the cat could. Scholesy, the cat could sign players. All I have to do is get the phone to Scholesy, get him to meow, and the agent will understand. I could help my cat sign players.
You see, the point I was trying to make about Sancho, while we're still holding hope. So certain fans are still holding hope that Sancho will come into this system and play for this coach, is that we have to read between the line. If it was the case, there would already be communication established between Sancho and Amorim. And if things were going as planned, and that was going to happen, literally, we wouldn't go and buy Cunha, right? Because Sancho is playing on the left, so we wouldn't go spend that much money on Cunha. That's one. And we will already have PR that's put out in terms of Sancho coming back home, and they will literally be portraying him as a new signing. So let the Sancho saga go. Sancho is not coming back. I don't think he even wants to come back.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. The club that made him training there with the kids, make him get change and eat lunch in the car park. I don't think he would want to come back, seriously, genuinely. I don't think he would want to come back. Sancho doesn't want to play for us people, regardless who the manager is, yeah. And I wouldn't, to be fair, the way we treat him. He wants his freedom, man, yeah. Like the video, people. Big up to Khalifa Medinlassi. Make sure anything Manchester United related. Make sure you follow him on X, Khalifa Medinlassi, people. If you need to follow anybody, you need to follow this brother. This Don out here. You need to follow this Don. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you follow this Don. Smash the like, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And let's get to 150 likes. Yeah, Luwani. Apparently, according to reports, what they're saying is that Rashford is saying he's happy to return to training. Yeah.
Yeah, he's happy to return to training. Whether he is happy or not, he has to return to training. It's contractual obligation. Now, Rashford himself, I think he put himself in a very tough spot because his loan spell didn't work out, I think, as much as he wants. This was supposed to be an opportunity for him to put himself to rise his stocks a little bit, and it didn't work. So now he's in a situation where clearly the coach already said that he doesn't want him here. The fallout between Rashford and Amorim is almost similar to the fallout between Sancho and Eric Ten Hag. There's a lot of similarity to it. Now he have his back against the wall. He cannot come back. So I see him coming back to training, because he have contractual obligation to be here back in training. But eventually he will have to salvage and move out. He will have to. But wherever he goes, he's not our problem He's not our problem anymore. So.
Well, he is our problem because Manchester United still got him contract. Rashford, by the way, has got 3 years left in his contract. He is that problem. He is. Well, it's not the fans' problem. For me, I always tell people, Adewale, no player ever hires themselves. No player ever gives themselves the wages or a contract, length of contract. No coach ever hires themselves. No coach gives themselves the wages that they have. There's people who make decisions at this football club. And fans, to me, they get blinded and they start just attacking and abusing players. But if they were in the same hand, if they were getting that contract as fans from the club, they would not be saying, nah, you need to pay me my money, mate. That's what it is. We got a contractual agreement. You signed the contract. When you sign a contract with a phone company and you don't want to get out of it, you got to have to pay the money, mate. You got to pay the money. You can't get out of a contract, mate. You got to pay the money. So, for me, I just find it really, for some fans, they start attacking players. No, I'm never having a go at players, me personally. I'm having a go at players if
you say
you
no.
just want to stay here when you can leave the football club. You want to stay here and you just want to be greedy. But it was the same thing with Harry Maguire. Same thing with Harry Maguire. Look, last season before, we were supposed to sell Harry Maguire 2 seasons ago. Harry Maguire said, nah, pay me my money. I want my money to go. You know, we're like, no, we're not paying you. Well, yeah, you stayed. And then they were telling me he's our best striker. I actually want the players report on Monday on why the club is trying to bury these issues by saying they will have till the end of the month to find the club. That should have been a talk from January. And this is the thing. So I keep saying this to people and Luani. We knew about Anthony in January. We knew about Marcus Rashford since January. We knew about Sancho about a year ago because he was on loan at Chelsea. We knew about Garnacho since January. We knew about Malacia since he went on loan in January. So the club have had and their agents to come together to negotiate, sit around the table and find solutions to these players polite, right?
Yes,
But what
100%. 100%, Nuruddin.
Ineos been doing? What's Jim Glazer been doing? Fuck all, people. Fuck all. So
100%. 100%. You're right. You're right. You know you are right. The reason I'm pointing the finger at Amorim, not solely him, but importantly at him, because as a manager, you have to think beyond your emotions. If you know you're not getting along with certain players, but you still know that you have to keep their value up because the money resulting from their sale will also be reinvested into you building your team. So you have to think beyond your emotion. So at what point in time did Amorim and Ineos, we have to blame Ineos as well, because there have to be a point in time where this whole saga is happening between Amorim and his players, where Ineos will sit him down and they will talk between themselves. Ineos will tell him, okay, I know you don't get along with these players, but we have to find the medium between putting out a strong message, discipline, and knowing that in the future we're gonna have to keep some value on them when we get rid of them. So let's manage this situation the best that we can. Let's try to be let's spend the public image of harmony, and so we can the outgoing process can be as smooth as possible. But I don't think the Omar Barada and Amorim sat down and have like they thought forward like that. They thought that, hey, you know what, a month from now this is going to be the situation, and that betray a lack of professionalism or maybe experience when it comes to the best in class structure, because the best team don't do things this way. Either you have money and you cut the players out of the contract, or you don't have money and then you manage this situation in such a way it doesn't get out of hand and become toxic the way it is, to the point that you can't even get rid of the players.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Listen, Adewale, we've known that Ineos, I'm not being Ineos are clueless. We told the fan base long time ago, bro. We told the fan base a long time ago. But one thing, Jamie, you cannot blame Anthony. You cannot blame Malacia, Rashford, Sancho, or you can blame Garnacho. Garnacho actually took part. I don't blame Malacia, Rashford, Sancho, and Anthony. I don't blame them. I don't blame those players. because they didn't play to make us finish 15th. They didn't. They have to go, and they could have gone, and I would never have given any of these guys any of that contract. You see now, what's his name? Diaz at Liverpool is on what, 50 grand or something like that. Yeah, big up. Jib says, I'm sorry, Nuruddin, but I'm praying for relegation. Listen, you know, why are you being sorry, Jib? We've been talking about relegation for a long time on this channel. I said it years ago. I take relegation to get rid of the owners. I was one of the first fans to go out there publicly say it. To say it on Twitter, to say it on videos, to say it outside the stadium. I say it constantly. You don't have to, you don't have to apologize on this channel, pal. I do not. You don't have to apologize on this channel. Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying. So I don't personally, because I know that if I was offered that contract, I'm like, nah, mate, I'm getting paid. I ain't going nowhere, mate. I ain't going nowhere. I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid. Rashford has got 3 years left on his contract. I think Anthony has 3 or 2.5 years maybe left.
You know what? You know what's funny, Nuruddin? You know what's funny?
Contract, 1 season. Garnacho signed recently. Garnacho's got, I think, maybe 2 years or 3 years left on his contract. So they've got long contracts. And to be fair, Garnacho's not on a lot of money. So Garnacho and Malacia are not on a lot of money. The big problem is Anthony, Sancho, and Rashford. They're on big money. They're on big money. They are on big money. So big up, people. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Smash the like and subscribe. Amorim admitted he's an emotional guy, and that's why he's breaking TV in the change room, talking about...
You know what's funny, Nuruddin? What irks me also about this situation... Yeah.
Go on, Luani, go on. Keep talking. Luani's internet's moving like Omar Barada, moving like Ineos. I can't hear you, bro. Your internet's moving mad.
Yeah, I said, you know what irks me about this situation, because... Oh, jeez. Can you hear me?
Go ahead. Keep talking, yeah. Keep talking. Boy. Keep talking, Luani. Keep talking, Luani. Moving like Omar Barada. Moving like Jim Glazer. Can't hear you now, lad. You'll have to come back in. You'll have to come back in. Amorim still stings. Nothing has changed. Now, I feel sorry for Amorim. I genuinely feel sorry for Adam. Certain YouTubers that acting like Ineos are making moves and ready to walk away from Umbermo deal after over a month of negotiating. I thought we were waiting just for the 1st of July. Yeah, bro. They've got their content. You know how it is. It's laughable. Absolutely laughable, Peter. But like I said to you, big channels have literally clickbaited the fuck out of you after that horrendous season. Sold you a dream. Sold you the biggest lies while we kept it 100 with you on this channel. We called it out. We were calling it out. The bootlickers are going to bootlick. The sheep are going to sheep. The twerkers are going to twerk. And Manchester United are going to struggle next season. Mark my words. Yeah, big up. It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We're dyslexic. I'm dyslexic too, bro. It's all good. Nuruddin, knowing the Glazers, they'll find a way to stay despite relegation. Nah, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. Because what I'm hoping, the fan base then will have to clearly address and see, shit, where are we? They'll have to go. We went from the biggest club in one of the biggest clubs in world football to the biggest club in England to fighting relegation, to being in relegation, going down. I'm expecting the fans to, if the fans don't wake up then, straight for the league, then it's over. Then it's over. Then it's over. If after taking us to relegation, if the fans don't wake up then, it's over. Call it. Call it. Take it. See you later. And that's why we stay here on URT. Big up, Peter. We're here, bro. We're here. Everybody keeps telling us we're negative, man, but we're here. We're here. People, smash the likes. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Some people are saying they don't feel sorry for Amorim. Amorim probably regrets saying we have enough to get deals done without selling Bruno. It's just coming back to bite him. There's the other angle. Hamza's pointing it out. There's that angle. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about Hamza? Do you agree with Hamza or disagree with Hamza? Do you agree or disagree with Hamza? I will give all my pay. I will give all my all to play for this club. So would half of the fan base, if they had the chance. Half of these players don't understand what that badge means. Nah, it's totally different. It's totally different, Jamie Wayne. Because football is a reckless. Do you think behind the scenes, football is just business now, Jamie? I think if you are conditioned to be in and around football, you see it. All of it is false. You've got owners who own our football. Do you think if I love this football club, do you think I'll respect Ineos and Glazers? Nah, I ain't respecting that. I am never having a go with any of these players disrespecting the owners because I hate these owners. I hate these owners. So I don't respect these owners. I don't, because Ineos and Glazers don't support Manchester United. They're just here to vulture off, to scheme off, to absolutely like parasites, to take it, to smack, to take it, to suck some of that money away from the football club. Yeah, they're parasites. Parasites is the word. That's what Ineos and Glazers are. Because if you support Ineos, you support Glazers. You whether directly or indirectly, you are a supporter of the Glazer regime. If you support Ineos, you support Glazers. Facts. 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 You can't tell me anyway. You can't try to, but no, just Ineos, I think they're doing a good job. Nah, mate. You are with Glazers, mate. You're in bed with the Glazers. Simple. Luana, you're back.
Yes, sir. Forgive me, guys. Truck stop Wi-Fi, man. This is.
Hey, United trucker Wi-Fi moving like a transfer window.
Yeah, so I was trying to say the thing that irked me about this whole situation is because early in the season it became clear that the coach has fallen out with Rashford. Anthony got shipped out, and the situation where he have some disciplinary action that he took against Garnacho. And early in the season, it was also clear that we will not be playing for anything at all since he didn't start the season. I don't know how many games he came into the season, but we were not playing for anything. So definitely that situation could have been managed better. And this betrays is like a lack of foresight between Amorim and Ineos, Omar Berrada. Because if that situation was managed better, as a coach, if you know you're not playing for anything, you can, those three players, Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, you can sit them down in a private conversation, one-on-one, and speak, face to face like a man. Say, hey, you know what? Listen, you will not be part of my plans, but we will need to get some value for you at the end of the year. So I'm going to give you some game time. It's not going to be much, but I'll give you the opportunity to express yourself, the opportunity to showcase your talent so that at the end of the year, we can both depart on a mutual agreement. We don't have anything to play for this year as a coach. So you come up, you talk to these players like that. You know what? They're adults, they're grown ass men. They will respect you, and it's a fair assessment, it's a fair chance. They'll go on the pitch and they will know that they're playing for their career. So at least you get something out of them, and then at the end of the year you can also get some value out of them. But I don't think the conversation went that way. Amorim throw his toys out of the prime, throw some tantrum, got emotional. I want these guys out, and we as a fan, we supported that too, because that image of the disciplinarian, yes, this is the coach that we want. We want him to discipline the players and kick anybody that doesn't want to be Manchester United player. We want them kicked out of here. As fans, we have to avoid that kind of like, yes, it's is everybody against us and the coach. No, that's not the way you work in the world anymore. This is it's all business. Now we have 3 players that are clearly talented, but we cannot get any value for them. And that's on the coach, that's on the structure, and that's on us as fans too.
No value UFC. Here we go. Here we go. No value UFC. Big up to Andy Bellin. Oh, Carl's on a late one. You need to rewind and watch the rest. I do believe that Ruben Amorim knows very well that Manchester United don't have the money. He's too stubborn to keep Bruno, but his emotions above logic and wisdom. Yeah, big up. Adewale just says here, we're not doing anything in the next 2 years, so why not cash in on with Bruno funds? Now we will leave. He will leave. He will leave on a free in 2 years, and we don't have the funds to buy a good midfielder. Facts. Everybody's spitting facts out here. Yeah, everybody's spitting the facts out here. Pray for relegation too, mate. Yeah, that's the only way. We don't have the money to spend. Just spend. Yeah, we do have the money. We do have the money. We do have the money. And I just want to quickly show you guys. We do have the money, and I just want to present something to you guys to show you we're nowhere near anywhere near PSR either. We're nowhere near PSR either. So please just know, we're not even close to anything with PSR. Let me just have a look. Let me have a look. Bear with me, people. Let me just take you back to PSR FC. PSR FC.
Nurdin, are you sure we have the money?
Yeah, we have the money. PSR doesn't even touch us. PSR does not even touch us, people. PSR does not touch Manchester United. But we're moving like mad. We're moving like mad. I just want to show you this graph. Let me show you this graph, people. Let me show you this graph. Maybe the graph's there. Yeah, the graph is here already. Yeah. Let me show you this graph. Bear with me, people. This is how much.
So, Nurdin, if we have the money, why are we not spending it?
Why? Because the club is the club the way it is, bro. The club is the way it is. The club is there telling me they know something about the best in class. They know what they're doing. So for me, they're not about all that. For me, I don't trust these guys. But I wanted to share this. Oh, damn. How do I share this one here? Let me just go back. Nah, I just want to go back. Bear with me, people. I've got something to show you about the PSR. I don't know if I've showed you before. Oh, do my head in. Bear with me, people. I'll find it. But yeah, they don't want to spend the money because they're all about cutting costs, mate. They're all about cutting costs.
It's weird. I kind of don't agree with that assessment. It's almost as if saying that.
How long have they been cutting costs? How long have they been cutting costs? How long have they been cutting costs? They've been cutting costs for ages. What are we doing here?
Yeah, but we have a new structure, right? When a new structure take over, that's the point in time where they have to spend money to prove that they are here for the right reason. I mean, isn't that the political thing to do? If you take over a new place and you put on the new management, the announcement that you're going to make to the crowd is, hey, you know what? We're going to spend money to improve this and this and this. We're not going to just start firing people, cutting costs. That's definitely the wrong message, right?
100%. Oh, Khalid, can you please send me that graph? Can you please, somebody, send me that graph? Oh, my God. I had the graph and I've lost it now. Basically, Manchester United are nowhere near doing anything preaching PSR. We're not. So that's a lie. And we told you that from day dot. Manchester United were nowhere near preaching PSR. And Manchester United have money, but these clowns have been making cuts. That's what they're about. And big up Nevin said it before, and I forgot to highlight his thing. Basically, they're here. Ineos are here for the real estate. For the real estate. That's what they're here for. They're not here for anything else. They want that shiny new stadium, people. That tent, that circus tent. But people, have we got 250 likes yet? We haven't renewed my season ticket since LVG was sacked. Yes, Andrew Ellis, 100%. What's the point? No point. No point, man. And if I go to me, I'm gonna have to stop going. Me personally, if I see 5 at the back, I'm gonna have to start. I'm not going to games, man. What's the point of me paying money to go and watch that shit? The owners are a disgrace. He better off when there's when he was 700 million fans and they have money just to rip off the fans. Yeah, big up, Mike. Yeah, 100%. Because our structure is shit and they're out of their depth. Yeah, 100%, 100% out of their depth. People, smash the fucking likes on the video. It costs you absolutely nothing. The channel is shadow banned.
Yeah, but guys, even if you are incompetent as a
By the way, 72% of you saying that Amorim should walk away. 28% of you say he needs to stay. But people, we've been live for about an hour and a bit. We've been live. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, people. Smash the likes on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. That's the best thing we could say, people. But yeah, we'll be here. We'll be doing another show sometime tomorrow. We'll be live. Hopefully get the boys together. Big up to every one of you tuning in. Please, on your way out, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I told you, look, the Three Stooges. I told you, I kept telling you about the Three Stooges. This is who we are as a football club. This is who's running the football club, people. This is who's running the football club. I told you this already. I told you this already. This is who's running the football club. Omar Barada Moe, Jim Larry Glazer, Jason Curley Wilcox, mate. These are who running your football club. They're the people running your football club, mate. These are the people who are running your football club, the Three Stooges, mate. They're the people who are making the decisions. This is where we're at. This is where we're at, people. But big up to every one of you. Please smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And we'll see you tomorrow. Three Musketeers, mate. Yeah, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Look after yourselves. Free Palestine, free Palestine. Free Palestine, mate. Free Palestine. Stop the genocide. End apartheid. End the occupation and decolonize people. Fuck the US government, British government, German government, European Union. Fuck them all for being complicit in the genocide. Fuck them all. Big up to everybody in the world who are understanding what this genocide is doing towards hurting us, how much pain and suffering we're in, watching what is happening to those people. Live on our phones. Solidarity and love with the Palestinians. Palestinians teach us life. They teach us the value of life because what's happening to them in a dignified way they're resisting with their own bodies and as they're getting starved to death. Solidarity and love to the Palestinians, the Congolese, the Sudanese. Love to them. Love to everybody who's suffering oppression. We stand in total solidarity. Love and light. Everybody's welcome on this channel except for Zionist pieces of shit. No Zionist can ever come on this channel and tell us shit. Because Zionism is fascism, racism, supremacy. And remember, people, do not equate Judaism and Jewish people with Zionists. There are more Christian Zionists in this world, more Muslim Zionists, more atheist Zionists in the world, right? And there are millions of Jews who are against what the state of Israel is doing. Solidarity to them as well. But yeah, love is the answer, people. Love is the answer. Free the Manchester 10. Free the people all locked up. Free all the political prisoners. Freedom. Fuck this system. Fuck Babylon. Love and light to everybody. Love, light, and liberation to everybody. Peace. Take care. Any little platform we have, we're going to use it. We're going to use it to speak truth to fucking power. Fuck the fucking elite, political elite, media elite in this fucking country. Always have your truth, people. Have your morals, your principles, your values as a human being. Peace. Look at this Zionist, piece of shit. Look at this Zionist piece of shit. Muslims are taking over Europe. You piece of fucking shit. One thing I'll say to you, you little piece of fucking Nazi. I hope you're hugging. You've got your little Nazi doll next to you. I hope you're hugging that while you chat shit like this. Let me tell you this. They came to us. We never came here. They came to us. Fucking Europeans came to our shores and still are in our shores, colonizing, thieving, robbing all the minerals, all the oil, all the gold, all the diamond, all the cobalts. So go and fucking educate yourself, you Nazi little piece of shit. Peace, love, light. We will not take any of this bullshit. Free Palestine. Big up Andrews Ellis.